we had Jamie Lever before you, and she she just spoke about comedy and in general how comedy looks like to her because it was given from her father, which is Johnny Lever, and a bunch of other things.
Dude, I've seen. I watched. So while we were there, okay, dude, Jamie's gonna love this story. I don't know her personally, but like.
I might just put across a word.
Yeah, this is a good story. So I remember when we were. This is comedy store, new comedy store.
Yeah, she spoke about the comedy store.
So she used to come and do some spots there, and that time we were all like, अच्छा तो हम लोग open mics पे रोज जाए और जॉनी लीवर की बेटी ये nepotism नहीं है क्या? Okay, and then one day we were there. Basically open spot क्या होता है कि this is the lineup. Okay, these are 3 comedians who are on the poster. Comedy Store was a UK based company, so they used to have at least 1 or 2 comedians from UK, and then 2 people who are like people you know now, like someone from, let's say someone from SNG, which is now the TIS podcast, like maybe Varun Thakur and Tanmay Bhatt, and 1 British comic, and then there'll be a 5 minutes in the middle that they will say, hey, we have a new comic, we want you to watch this new comic. So we had to do open mics for years, for months, for people to be like, okay, this guy is funny, he can do 1 5 minutes at the main show. Okay, so one day we were there and then they said Jamie Lever is one. Jamie Lever कौन है? Johnny Lever की बेटी है. So you were like, अच्छा ये nepotism नहीं है क्या? ये क्या बात हुई भाई? ये क्या बात हुई? ये तो UK का company है. UK वाले भी ऐसे nepotism कर रहे हैं. And then she came on stage, and she was so good. She was so funny. All of us were like, ठीक है यार, Johnny Lever best है तो ये भी best ही है यार. We have always been fans. Yeah, but I clearly remember I remember watching her live a couple of times at Comedy Store. She was very, very, very funny. Then I went and watched 90s kids Johnny Lever का तो come on, Johnny Lever show. Okay, so I remember Johnny Lever का भी एक solo show था. Johnny Lever को देखने गए थे यहाँ पे. I think June में था. There also she had performed. Very funny. It's like, you know how she brings in a lot of Johnny Lever's flavor, but she also has her own original voice.
Yeah, absolutely. She does impersonations also, right? So
yeah, her impersonations. Like, so I remember she had done like, I think like this was when one of the Shakira songs was really famous, and she had closed on like a very smartly set up joke where the punchline was something that Shakira said. People laughed at that, and then she acted out Shakira. And it was so much funnier because it was like a tag on top of the joke. People were laughing, and then she said, thanks, that's my time, I'm Jamie Lever, and she walked off. And then she called whoever was next. And I remember that person also had a little bit trouble following her in the start, which was pretty good, man. I remember watching her and being pretty impressed. Then I think उसको एक दो बार और live देखा. Now she's become popular on Instagram, so I see her videos here and there.
So she's doing a 2-hour show. It's like a 1-woman show. And,
nice.
So she's done 4 of them till now in Bombay.
Wow.
She's doing the other one on the 20th of the next month. So like a 2-hour long.
I guess the culture of being raised by someone who was such a performer must be great. Because like, you know, for me it's like I was raised by Sindhi business family, so for them it's like काम पे जाने का है. So I was like, I am not you, so I am this. Whereas for her it must have been like, this is what dad is, and this is so cool, look at this, I can also do this. And then she became that. And a lot of people can't fit into the shoes of their parents, which I think she does as a performer. She's great.